What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Some commentary for this afternoon. Do me a favor, take a moment, like button, subscribe button, criticism in the comment section, Twitter, shutdown safety is my username. Giving my laptop a glance, the Rex Dixon interview is processing away. The third installment is about 12 minutes long, and I asked some questions that you guys wanted answers to, and I think you're going to really find the answers that Rex gave interesting. Obviously, one of the first things, actually the first thing we talk about is Madden Ultimate Team. And it being a microtransaction, it being what makes Madden money post-sale, is that where the focus is with EA? Because understandably, a lot of you feel that it is. We also talk about why it takes so long for legacy issues to get out of this game. And Rex gives not only a great answer, but also a great example of why it takes so long to see these legacy issues removed. We talk a little bit about Frostbite, but not too much. And then obviously we talk about the one thing that so many people clamor about with Madden, the disk space. Why is the game so small on the disk? And Rex also does a very good job of honestly answering those questions. But what I want to talk about today is 2K football. I've actually got my 360 back out, loaded up All Pro, knocked some games out, and really went down memory lane, if you will. And what I'm going to do prior to Madden 17 dropping is probably just focus on some All Pro football breakdowns. So it made me wonder, though, are we to a point now where this game, Madden 17, is going to surpass 2K? And not because it's a better product, not because it's a better game, but because, listen, so much time has passed. You know, we aren't where we used to be, where it's the same console, you can switch games out, there's no backward compatibility in either console for this game. Has that grown to a point where you're just playing Madden because it's there for you? In my case, you talk about going from a PS4 back to an Xbox 360. It's not just a different game, it's a different console and a controller. You know, there's things there that don't actually carry over 100% in terms of the playing. Now, also, when you talk about one of Madden 17's biggest improvements this year, you talk about connected franchise. That was one of the things that was totally missing and totally hindered, in my opinion, All Pro football. They didn't really have a way of putting a franchise into that game, and it's something a lot of people clamored for. So when you talk about one of the biggest knacks on that game being one of the biggest improvements in the current version of Madden, how is that going to impact people that still play this game, if they still play this game? And then obviously, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that the graphics aren't better in Madden, because we all know they are. Hopefully the commentary, which really has been one of the biggest deterrents in Madden, can step up this year. And from what I've heard so far, it sounds like it has, but it's also very difficult to judge the repetition of what's going to be said in this commentary, only hearing little small clips now and then. And repetition is the biggest killer here. But if they do have a way to update this throughout the year, then that's a great thing. Also have to consider the fact that this game still has some things that aren't in Madden. You know, real-time injuries, offensive line reaching, in my opinion, some of the player models, player builds, the uniqueness of the players, even with what Madden Ultimate Team has done and should have, you know, created the disparity between players, I think All Pro Football still gets it just a little bit better. But is that enough for someone to go to an old console, a different console, an old controller, take away online gameplay? Is that enough to draw people backwards when obviously they could still be going forward and progressing through with Madden? I don't know, but it's a discussion I wanted to have with you guys. Again, I can't thank you enough for all the support you've given me this week. I appreciate you guys checking this video out, and I'll be back in a week with more content.